quick announcement. If you've ever wanted to work with me one-on-one in the past, now is the time to do it because we are opening up our coaching sessions once again for a limited time. It's first come, first serve, so go ahead and click the link below to find out more, and I'll see you guys in there. Now let's get into the video. I made several realizations during my music production career that allowed me to make my Spinz 808 absolutely slap. So today, I'm walking you through each one of them, and you're in for a treat, guys. The first thing I realized about the Spinz 808 is that the sample is literally everything. You want your spins to be a little bit shorter than the original so that it hits nice and punchy and sounds shorter and it fades out and sounds good with your beat. And this is arguably one of the most important steps because you can shine a turd, but it's still a piece of shit. So you can either find a shortened 808 in one of your favorite drum kits, or you can go into your simpler here in Ableton and you can turn the sustain all the way down and you can play with the decay depending on how long before it fizzles out. And that did quite a lot for me, but I wasn't exactly getting the sound that I wanted from my 808s just yet, so I kept searching for answers. And then as I was trying out all these different samples from sample packs trying to find the best length, I noticed that some of these 808s weren't even tuned to C. And they weren't even tuned perfectly if they were tuned to C. But Ableton has a stock plugin that can literally fix both of these problems in seconds. All you gotta do is throw tuner onto your 808 channel right here, and then as you play a note, it'll tell you is it tuned to C or something else. And if it's a different note, you're gonna need to go into your controls and you're gonna need to change the transposition so that it's on C when you play C. And then you'll notice as you play it, you'll notice that it's plus or minus some sort of caret value that it's saying. So if you want to tune this perfectly, you go into your controls again, and then you detune it the perfect amount. So this one's right around 13. 13 is what's showing the longest, so we're going to go negative 13 up in this detune, and now let's look at it. Now it's hitting that sweet spot right in the middle at 0 for as much as we can at least. And that made a huge difference too, but then I started to realize that 808s, when they're super loud, especially the spins, you want that to be loud in the mix, right? But if it goes over 0 dB, it starts to sound all clippy and sound like garbage. So we needed to fix that somehow. And I tried out about 5 different soft clippers, and what I realized doing that is that they almost all sound exactly the same. So just put a soft clipper on your master and you're pretty much good to go. I like to use the glue compressor in Ableton. I turn the soft clip on here and then I go ahead and make sure the range is turned all the way down. And that's it. Now we got a soft clipper. Now we can clip our 808 and play them loud without having to worry about it sounding bad. That step was an absolute game changer, but the next step made it even better. I thought to myself, why not just take the best sounding part of the spins and boost it up a little bit more? And then as I was playing around with the EQ, I noticed that at the 280 hertz range and the 480 hertz range, believe it or not, sounded the best to me, so we had to go ahead and boost those a little bit. Now I boosted the 280 a little bit, but I went a little bit crazier on the 480, so it's almost like we're making a little slope with everything right here. And that right there made the 808s just so much more fuzzy and great sounding. Check this out. And at this point, I was like, I did it. I mastered my 808s. They sound as good as they possibly can. But boy, oh boy, was I completely wrong about that. So Ableton has this stock plugin called Saturator, which is personally my favorite plugin in Ableton. And the things that it can do to your Spinz 808 will make you go nuts. It is the ultimate secret. Okay, so with the Saturator, we went and turned the drive up 8 decibels, and then we put the output to -8 so that we're kind of gain staging, sorta, maybe, kinda. And then what we did is I actually turned the depth down right around -5 or -6, and that actually made it sound even better. And then I went ahead and played with this bass knob, and this bass knob right here is the ultimate ticket. It literally transformed the sound of it to either sounding more punchy versus more of a fuzzy bass sound. So go ahead and tweak this bass knob, and you're gonna see, holy smokes, it makes the biggest difference. And you can use that bass knob to literally change the feel of your 808s in every single beat that you make. and it's really that simple. But the best part about Ableton, one of my favorite things about Ableton, is that you can literally select everything here. You can press Command G or Control G on Windows, and you can go ahead and make an Ableton effect rack. And then you can press the save button right here, and you can save it to be called the Spinz kit or whatever you want it to call. And if you want, you can get it for free in the description below. I went ahead and uploaded it for you guys. You can download that if you like, and if you need the 808 sample. So go ahead and download that, guys, and you're gonna be well on your way. But please, 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 before you leave, comment below, what is your favorite step to all of this? What part didn't you know? Is any of this new to you, or did you already do all of these things previously? We gotta know in the comments below. Let's start a discussion. Maybe other people know how to make it even better. But let's start the discussion below. Get down there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. And I'm gonna see y'all again in the next one. Peace!